every day, different kinds of terms about family, about uh, uh, actually, I think it's about the modern problems about families century 21,
I know.
because the family last century is different this century, this 21 century.
21st century,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I think it's important to talk about this for to show for people you are not alone.
Yeah.
You aren't alone.
Mm-hmm.
Your problem is the same problem the many persons, and
Yeah,
you
that's true.
many times you think you are alone,
Mm-hmm.
but no. When you go for palestras,
So the lectures,
lectures,
lectures.
and you see that your problem is common, your problem is ordinary, and you can change experiences about this with another persons. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
How nice. This is really good.
Yeah,
Wow.
and talking about with homosexuality,
Mm-hmm.
about the autism, about the
Drugs,
families, families with problem with alcohol
alcohol, or drugs.
or drugs, yeah, and about the with woman is the boss. It's a point, an interesting point uh, of talking about, as
Mm-hmm.
many families, the woman is the boss, and
Yes. Uh-huh.
don't have father, don't have masculine, masculina, figura masculina,
A masculine figure,
masculine
or a
figure.
male figure, actually. Male
Yeah,
figure.
male figure, and this is important.
Yeah.
Talk and help this woman, because men, she feelings she's alone, and only children. It's not sufficient.
It's not
For
enough
it's not enough for to talking about this.
to
She
talk.
needs.
It's not enough to talk. Only
It's
one
not enough.
yes, only one preposition. You don't say
Okay.
for to talk. You say only it's
Okay.
not enough to talk.
It's not enough to talk about problems
Mhm.
that a woman can to to work it every day, and
Yes.
this is interesting to talk and to discuss, and
Yeah, it's very nice, especially nowadays with this growth in violence against women.
yeah, yeah.
The numbers are growing so fast. There are so many
Yeah,
women.
and during the pandemic, growing.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know the
exponentially.
expression.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exponentially.
explanation. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to live with a person
Mhm.
do this with for you,
Yeah,
and it's I think it's apavorante.
yeah.
As,
It's frightening.
it's frightening. I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
frightening, it's scary.
Yeah, scary. I don't know. How how I don't know how she can this. I don't know. I think about this and I don't understand, teacher.
Yeah,
I don't understand. It's very
it's really difficult.
yeah. Yeah. Ah, teacher, I sent my presentation by
Oh,
email for
I
you.
saw that. I saw that. I received. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I received. I
And
downloaded. It's
I,
here.
I
Great.
check because I don't know if you received
Yeah,
the
no, I
email.
did. Oh, thank you very much. So yes, unfortunately, Sabrina, a lot of families are being disrupted and are um, breaking up because of the pandemic, during the pandemic, because they are
Yeah,
more intensely together. So more problems are coming up. It's really difficult.
yeah. And this week in our church and our church, Catholic church, it's
Catholic,
about
Catholic,
Catholic Catholic
Catholic.
it's about Catholic
Yes.
is about family talking about many kinds of problems.
Mhm.
The 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 21st century
The
and
21st century.
the 21st century and this and about the pandemic, how how the pandemic changed the
Mhm.
family, and when you lost uh, a person you love, like your mother,
Mhm.
like your grandmother, like your brother,
Yes.
into yeah, uh, last week, I think last week. We lost two persons
Mhm.
for COVID
Yes, it's
virus
true. It's true.
in the church. Two two person very friendly, very special.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's really
how
difficult.
can I do?
We are living very difficult moments, very difficult times.
Yeah, and this week we lost two special about
Really?
the about the TV, about the
Oh yeah, on TV. Yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. Yeah.
Tarcísio Meira and
Yeah.
Paulo José,
Paulo José. Yeah.
yeah, and I know they are old and they
Mhm.
are I don't know ill, but it's shock.
Yes, of
And
course. It's very shocking. Yeah.
I think I remember when I I saw the news of Paulo Gustavo. I
Mhm.
can't believe it.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It
I
took me a while to
I,
believe.
I
Actually, it
stopped
took me
I
days.
stopped it and I thought, what?
Yeah.
I I hear this Paulo Gustavo died. I I I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I
Me
my
too. Me too. Me
God,
too. Yeah.
how come?
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
was very, very shocked. I couldn't believe it. I sometimes I still think again, and it's really difficult to believe.
Yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
for me, Paulo Gustavo, it's like a person you live together because he always on TV, make you smile, make you think about a family and problems of family with
Hmm.
Don Hermine and your children.
Yeah,
It's like many in Brazilian families, and this is in identificação. This is identidade,
we
né?
identify. Yes.
Yeah, we identify with he, and uh, now this finish
Yeah,
well.
it's so crazy. It's unbelievable in reality. It's difficult to believe.
Yeah, and I know you and we can see the movies and another works and plays he did, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same because we know that he isn't there anymore. So it's
Yeah.
difficult. It's hard. And like him, so many others, and it's really difficult too. You know, another guy who was also in hospital with COVID. Let me see if I remember his name. He went to hospital this week. Um, I forgot his name now. He is very famous. Um, I forgot his
Brazilian
Brazilian,
or
Brazilian.
Brazilian?
Yeah, and super
Mm,
young. He's a young
oh,
actor. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he went to hospital. Let me see if I can get his name here. Du Moscovis.
Okay.
Du
Yeah,
Moscovis. Remember
yeah.
Eduardo Moscovis?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
So
Eduardo Moscov.
yeah, he is also in hospital with
Mhm.
COVID. But
But
he, I think
he's a,
I
he's
think he
okay.
is recovering. I think.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
Luciano Zafir recovered, but he was very ill. Remember,
Yeah,
he
but
almost died.
when I see Luciano, when I saw Luciano Zafir, I I see again, and I said for my boyfriend, "Wow,
Yeah,
how he is different. He's magro, very
very
thin,
thin, very
very
skinny. Yeah,
thin,
very
skinny and
skinny. Very
abatido, tired.
yes. He was
Yeah,
very
about
pale and yeah.
after he left the hospital,
Hmm.
and I I'm shocked about this because very strong.
Yeah,
This is
that was really shocking. That was
yeah,
extremely bad. And I thought for a moment that he wouldn't make it because his condition was critical.
yeah,
He was in a critical condition, really.
yeah,
Luciano Zafir was almost like Paulo Gustavo, pretty similar. And
yeah, yeah.
right after him, we had Moscovis, but Moscovis is not so bad. I think he is doing well. Let me check here. No, he's still in hospital. No, he's still there. Oh no, no, he's recovering. Oh, yes, he's recovering. Thank God.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
good.
recovering. It's something that we never know, right? It's like a lottery. It's like a lottery. You never know who's going to recover. And, you know, it's
Yeah,
crazy, isn't it?
you can't to know about. You wait.
Yeah,
You will be okay.
yes. And now we have this new variant, the Delta. It's growing super fast in Rio. I don't know if you know about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, it's growing a lot, Sabrina. It's growing super fast, and it's very easy to transmit.
Delta,
Yeah,
about Delta, the name Delta.
Delta, the
I
variant Delta.
I
It's
saw on TV news.
yes, it's more transmissible than the other one. It's easier for you to get infected with the Delta than the other variant. So that's why they are telling people to be more careful, to be vaccinated fast. And not only that, some people who have already been vaccinated are getting the disease, even with the vaccine.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So the problem with COVID is that sometimes it doesn't matter if you have the vaccine. Sometimes you get the disease even after the vaccine. So it's really hard.
Yeah,
It's really hard. It's not easy.
como é que eu tomei a vacina?
I got the vaccine.
I got the vaccine and one in once, dose
Oh, okay, a single dose. Okay.
a single dose.
Or a
Yes,
single shot. Uh-huh.
Janssen,
Oh,
Janssen.
okay. Oh, Janssen. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Lorena. Good evening. Good to
Hi,
see you.
teacher. Hi, Sabrina. Good evening.
Hi,
Hi, Lorena.
Lorena. Yay, we are talking about the vaccine.
Ah,
Have you already been vaccinated?
yes, I was um on July or
Oh,
June.
okay. Last month.
Uh,
Okay,
yes.
good. Very nice. Only a single dose, or are you getting two doses?
Um, I I how can I say tomei a Pfizer?
Oh, okay. I took Pfizer.
I took Pfizer. Yes.
Okay. So you have to get another one, right? You have to get another dose
Yes.
next in the next.
Next month.
Okay. Okay. So you have to get another dose
Yes.
or another shot. Okay. So yeah, the people who took only one single dose don't need to get another. Did you have any after effect, Sabrina?
No, no, I don't
Or
didn't
side
feel
effects? Did you have any side effects or any?
no, no.
No?
For
Oh,
me,
good.
it's very tranquility, and I didn't feeling any.
You didn't have any side effect or any collateral
Yeah,
effect. Okay.
I didn't have any sign
Any side effect.
side
Okay.
effect.
Oh, right. Good. What about you, Lorena? Did you have any side effects?
Teacher, just the local. that I
Okay,
have
okay.
received.
Oh, I see. Just something local, just the little pain you get
Okay.
because of the
Yes.
needle.
Me too, me too. My arm,
Your arm
my
hurt
arm.
a little. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's nice. Okay, so the importance of the vaccine is really nice, and it has to do more with the community. It's nice that more and more people get vaccinated, so we stop the transmission of the virus. Okay, so we need to stop the transmission. Unfortunately, here in Rio, we have this variant, the Delta, that is growing, and this is something to worry because with the Delta growing, more people are going to hospital again. So this is something we have to be careful. All right, girls. So let's start our lesson. Today we have to move on with the topic, and we also have some presentations today. Sabrina is going to present, and maybe other people are going to present as well. So let me take our first picture here. Okay, guys, as you can see here today, we will continue Unit 7, all right? And our next evaluation will be stop and check after Unit 8. This stop and check is only a small test, okay, guys? It's nothing big. It's just a small test to check vocabulary and grammar. It's just a review, okay? It's a review on the 3 units that we've finished. For example, units 6, 7, and 8, for example. Okay, so since the progress test is from units 1 to 6, the stop and check will be from then on, all right? From units, basically from units 6, 7, and 8, right? So only from those final units. So it's just for you to have a small review of those units in terms of vocabulary and grammar, all right? But it's not a big test, no. The big test only is in the middle. We've just had one. And at the end, right, when we finish Unit 12, okay? So, which is about to happen, right? Because when we start doing Unit 7, then 8 and 9, before you know it, the book is over, right? So we finished the level. Okay, girls. So if you have your books, let me take you there. If you have your books, hopefully it's still here. If connection hasn't, oh yes, it's still here. Sometimes I open the book, but then the system closes. So if you have the material, you can go to page 51 because this is where we stopped, okay? But before we work on the book today, I'd like to show you a very interesting video that shows you something that we're very familiar with here in Brazil. Because we are talking about modal verbs, okay, girls, as you can see here on our page in Google Classroom. And modal verbs, they have different functions, they have different meanings sometimes. They can mean one thing or another, right? When I say, for example, I can speak French, for example, I'm talking about ability. And I can also use the same modal verb with a different meaning. I can say, for example, oh, I can't go out because of the pandemic. So here, I'm not talking about ability anymore. Here, I'm talking about not possible. So it's lack of possibility, something that is not possible to happen. Okay, of course I am able to go out. If I want to, I can, right? But I'm not able to. So the idea is different. I can't go out because of the pandemic. So the modal verb has sometimes different meanings, just like people in general. Sometimes we have different talents, right? We can do different things, can't we? We do different things, and sometimes we're good at doing different things, right? So here in Brazil, I don't know if you have seen that already. Have you ever seen a show called Dança dos Famosos on TV?
Yes, I have.
Have
Yes,
you?
I have.
Yes,
Yeah.
where famous people, people who are like actors or athletes, they do something else and then they are invited to dance, and then it's a competition. So there is something similar in the United States. And I will show you a short video of a very famous person, especially now. You know her more than before, showing her talent, right? Doing something that we didn't know she could do. Just like a modal verb, right? A modal verb has different meanings. So people can do different things, and she can do different things, right? And I was really surprised when I saw this video, because I didn't know she could do that, right? So let me show you that. It's really amazing. Let me show you that. Can you see the video page?
Yes.
Yes. So who is she? Do you know?
It's
I
a
don't know.
gymnastic.
Yes, she's a gymnast. Yes, she is Simone Biles. Very
Yeah.
good. And this is Ellen. This is the Ellen show. Okay. So this is a TV
Okay.
show that is like a talk show. They have this talk show there, and she is in this show being interviewed by Ellen DeGeneres. Okay, this is Ellen DeGeneres, and she is interviewing Simone Biles. Actually, guys, this interview took place in 2017. So that was some time ago. This was not now. This was not last year, or no. This was in 2017, all right? Way before the Olympics, okay? It was after the Olympics in Rio, because the Olympics in Rio happened in 2016. So, and she, yes, and she won gold medal here in Rio. But yes, this was a year later, all right? So take a look at this, guys. And this, by the way, is her partner. This is her partner in the show, right? So let me share them, the sound with you. Okay, let's try to see that.
I understand you had quite a reaction when you found out that she was your partner.
Well, I mean, yeah, being at home and watching her on my screen at the Olympics, and then literally we had this fake interview that was ready, and I was just...
Can you hear that? Is the audio okay, guys?
Yes.
Yes? Let me just,
Yes.
let me put up the volume, because the volume is so low for me here. I think now the volume will be okay. So let me just, yeah, my volume was a little bit low. So now I think it will be okay. All right.
I understand you had quite a reaction when you found out that she was your partner.
Well, I mean, yeah, being at home and watching her on my screen at the Olympics, and then literally we had this fake interview that was ready, and I was just sitting down, and all I hear is just like, hi. And I turn around and I was like, what the? Simone Biles just walked into my living room. Yeah. I mean, she's a true inspiration. I've watched her pretty much her whole career, and now that I get to dance with her, it's like out of this world.
Yeah, she's amazing, isn't she?
She is.
And the first dance was like what?
It was a tango that we did, and it was scary because I believe that's like the first time she's ever danced with a boy. So I was like taking the mints, making sure my hair's ready. Like I'm like, okay, this is it. This is Simone Biles right now.
Yeah.
But you must have been nervous too, because that's your first time dancing
Yes.
with a boy. So
I was very nervous, and it's very personal, all up in your space. And he would get super close to me, and every time he would be, yeah, I would do that exact thing. I'd be like a turtle.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can't do that. Yeah,
I like that.
So
it's like, I mean, her whole
scary.
life, you've just been working. Your whole life,
Yes.
you've been an athlete, and that's all you've done. So
Yeah.
you haven't had a boyfriend, you haven't had the kind of socialization that most young girls go to school and everything.
exactly.
And so to dance with your, at 20 years old, it's scary for you.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job.
thank
So you're going to
you.
do the cha-cha, right?
Yeah.
We are
All
gonna do the
right,
cha-cha.
let's do it.
Do it!
my plans are.
Walking through the fire, please don't let me go. Take me to the river, I need you to know. Come, put me out, come and put me out. Come and put me out. I got a fever, tell me what did you do? Temperature rising when I look at you. Swimming on sex, dripping in sweat, losing my breath.
Oh, man. So fantastic. We're going to take the special Disney-themed Dancing with the Stars tonight at 8 on ABC.
Wow. That was amazing, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Wow. When I saw that, I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. Wow. So you see how they dance well, and just see the choreography. No, guys, you have to see this. Man, I will share this. I will share this link with you. It's amazing. You have to see that. I will share this link with you so you can watch this later. Okay. It's amazing. And you see how different and the quality, the level of the choreography. It's so nice, isn't it, guys? And wow, she's really good. Okay, so you see, guys, just like a modal verb, right? She has multiple talents. She can do many different things, okay? And that's amazing. All right, so I will do a little bit of the lesson, okay? And then after, we will have the presentations, okay? All right, Sabrina.
Oh,
Um,
okay, teacher.
Okay, just a little bit of the lesson, and then we have the presentation. Let me just save here the picture that I took. Just a moment. Is it cold where you are? Is it raining where you are?
Yes.
Not now.
Here is cold,
Yeah.
but not
It is cold, but not raining.
raining.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, here too. Here it's cold. It rained a little bit this afternoon, and then it stopped. but now it's really cold. It's that typical winter day, you know. Good to have a soup. It's
Yes.
really good for soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay home and it's perfect to stay home.
Watching
So,
movies.
watching them, yeah, it's perfect. Oh, tell me about it. It's perfect for movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me minimize. Okay, let me see. Let me see if you have the right page. Yes. So can you see that, girls? Yes. So this is our
Yeah.
book, page 51. On this page, we will see that many different modal verbs can be used to complete a sentence, right? So here, I decided to just leave it on the screen, the answers, so you know we don't have to spend too much time here, okay? So here we have which of the verbs or phrases can complete the sentences correctly. Cross out the verb or verbs that cannot. So here, I already left the verbs that cannot, okay? Just to make your lives easier. So here you will see that these modal verbs here are possible, okay? They can complete. So let's see the first one. I can say, can you read the first example, please, Sabrina, using won't?
One example.
Yes, read, no, just read the sentence using won't.
I won't be able to help you.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I won't. Okay, so here it's just a simple negative, right? So this is possible, no problem. Let's see the next one. Might. Try to read the next one with might, Sabrina, please.
I might be able to help you.
Okay, so this is something positive. It's possible. Okay, I might. And now read the next one with may, please.
I may be able to help you.
All right, good. So another possibility. So here we have different modal verbs and they are all correct. This one here, I can't use. I can't say I can't be able. No. Okay, why not? Because can't is a modal verb and be able to is a related verb. So I can't put these two together, okay? It's better to say,
Okay.
I won't be able to help you, okay? Not I can't be able, right? Now, let's see the next one. And for that, I need your help, Lorena. So let's read the two possibilities. So let's see the first one.
Did you manage to keep it secret?
Great. So did you manage to keep it secret? This verb here means conseguiu. Okay? Você conseguiu, okay? Did you manage to keep it secret? All right? The idea here is the same as, were you able to keep it secret? Really? Wow. Okay. That's the idea. And the next one, Lorena.
Did you have to keep it secret?
Yes, here. Did you have to? So the idea here is, was it necessary to keep it secret? Was it really necessary? So this is a different idea, okay? Now I can't use did you could. No way, because I have an auxiliary here. So I can't use two auxiliaries in a sentence. I can't say did and could. It's impossible. And I can't use did with able to. With able to. With able to, I can only use the verb to be. I can't use did and able to. I can only use the verb to be. Okay? Be able to. Look. When I ask a question with able to, I have to use the verb to be. Like, for example, were you able to keep it secret? Were you able to keep it secret? Okay. All right, girls. Take a look at the next one. Just a moment. Let me just try to minimize the noise here. Just a moment. Okay, girls. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, good. So let's see the third one. Here we have number 3. Sabrina, can you read the 2 possibilities, please?
You must be exhausted after such a long journey.
Exhausted.
Exhausted
Yeah. After such.
after such.
After such a long journey. Okay. Exhausted means very tired. Okay. Very tired. Excellent. So here it's okay. I can say you must be exhausted. So it's a deduction. I can deduct. It's a logical deduction because the journey is long. So you must be exhausted. Now, the last one. Can you read the last one, please?
You are bound to be exhausted after a long journey.
Yes, you are bound.
You are bound to.
Yes, this pronunciation is you are bound.
You are bound.
Yes, you are bound to be is the same as it's you are supposed to be. You will be. You are expected to be. Okay, you are expected to be exhausted because the journey is long. So you will be exhausted. I'm quite sure. Okay, you are bound to be exhausted. That's the idea of be bound to. So be bound to is when you are expected to do something or when something is expected to happen. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So here you will, you are bound to be exhausted. Now here you can be exhausted after such a long journey. Doesn't really mean the right way. It can be exhausted. This is not really right. You must be, yes, but you can be exhausted. It's just like there is a possibility that you will be exhausted, but that's not right. You can be exhausted. It's like you are giving the permission to a person to be exhausted, you know? That doesn't make sense. And you had better be exhausted. This is very bad. This doesn't make any sense because had better is the same as should. Like, oh, I had better go. It's too late. I had better go. So this, you had better be exhausted. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, guys, so these 2 are out. Let's see number 4. Lorena, can you please read the 2 options?
Yes, the book is optional. Our teacher said that we don't have to read it if we don't want to.
Okay, excellent. So
And
mhm. Let me just explain the first one. If the book is
okay.
optional, yes, if the book is optional, you don't have to read it. It's not necessary. Okay, so when something is not necessary, you don't have to do. Okay, when I say I don't have to, it means that it's not necessary. Okay, all right. Now,
Okay.
don't need to. Please go, Lorena.
The book is optional. Our teacher said that we don't need to read it if we don't want to.
Okay, great. It's the same idea. Okay, we don't need. Now, let's take a look at the first one here. We must not read it if we don't want to. Do you think it's correct? Must not has the idea of prohibition.
Yeah.
Must, yes, must with a negative word has the idea of prohibition, not of option, like here. It means that, okay, you don't need to, it's not necessary, you don't have to. So must not, no. Let's see the last one. We aren't supposed to read it if we don't want to. Why not? We aren't supposed to has the idea that we aren't expected to read. We aren't expected, okay? So they don't expect us to read it. But then it doesn't mean if we don't want to. You see, that doesn't really match. If we want to say that we are not supposed to read it, it's because we don't have to do it. I mean, it's not for us to do it because we're not supposed to do it. So it's not optional. But if it's something optional, then these are the two best choices, not this one here. This one here is for us not to do, okay? Period. It's not something optional. It's not that, oh, okay, if you want to read, you can, but you don't have to. But this one, no, this one you're not supposed to do means that you don't have to read it. It's not for you to read it. Okay, you're not supposed to read it, so don't read. Okay, the idea is different. Okay, all right, people.
Okay, teacher.
That's
Okay.
the idea of you're not supposed to do something. Okay. For example, we are not supposed to go out without a mask. We are not supposed to go out without a mask. We are not supposed, okay? We are not supposed to go out without a mask. So that means don't go out without a mask, okay? So it's not something like, okay, if you want, you can. It's optional. No, you're not supposed to go out without a mask. It's not for you to do it. But of course, if you are crazy and you want to be sick, go ahead. But you're not supposed to do it. Okay? For many reasons. For many reasons. All right, girls, that's different. Now, number 5. Can you please help us, Sabrina?
I absolutely will not work late again tonight.
Okay, very nice. Yes. So when I say that, will not work late again tonight, I'm refusing something. When I use will plus the word not, I'm giving an idea of refusal, okay? I refuse to do something, okay? So no, I don't want to work late again tonight, all right? Let's see the second one.
I absolutely should not work late again tonight.
Okay, this is another idea, not of refusal, but saying that it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, okay? And the last one.
I absolutely refuse to work late again tonight.
Perfect. So that's the same idea of will not. So I will not or I refuse to, okay? That's okay, the same idea. Now here, I absolutely might not. No way, especially because might not gives an idea of doubt, something that is uncertain, okay? Might or might not is a degree of possibility. And the degree of possibility is about 60%. So it's like, it might rain tomorrow. I'm not sure, but judging by the weather today, it might rain tomorrow. Or I can say it might not be sunny tomorrow. Just based on the weather today, it might not be sunny tomorrow. So I'm making a prediction based on the weather today, but I don't know. I don't have all the technical knowledge to talk about the weather tomorrow. I'm just judging from my window. Okay, so it might not be sunny tomorrow. So this is a degree of probability. So here, when I use the word absolutely, I can't say might or might not, okay? So this is out. All right, girls. Now,
All right.
number 6. Let's see, Lorena, now it's up to you.
Could you tell me where the train station is?
Ah, very good. Excellent. You're asking for a favor in a polite way. Excellent. The next one.
Can you tell me where the train station is?
Great. Very good. In both situations, you are asking in a polite way. That's why the verb to be is in the end, because you are using an embedded question in the beginning. You are asking, could you tell me, or can you tell me? What's the difference? Could you is more formal. Can you is more informal, okay? But both are correct. Now, if you start with, may you tell me, this is not okay. May you tell me? We never use that. We don't use may in questions like this. No way. Okay. And the next one, are you able to tell me? This is offensive. I'm asking if the person is able to tell me where the train station is. I'm offending the person. It's like, can you speak like this, you know? So This is not a good thing to do. So these two here are out. Okay. Let's go, Sabrina, number 7. Thank you, Lorena.
Will you be able to come on vacation? Yes.
All right. Will you be able? Okay. Here we connect. All right. Will you? Will you? Okay.
Will you be able to come on vacation with us?
Yes, very good. So here it's okay. I'm asking if it will be possible. Okay. So I'm asking if it will be possible to come. All right. The next one, be allowed to.
Will you be allowed to come on vacation with us?
All right. Here I'm asking if it will be, if your parents will permit. Allow is the same as permit. So will you be allowed to go on vacation? Sorry, girls. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry about the noise. So, please. Will you be allowed means will you be permitted to come on vacation with us, right? So will your parents permit? Okay. So will they let you come on vacation with us? So here, can and may are out, okay? Because I can't use will and can together. This is impossible, all right, people? And the same thing, I can't use will together with may. That's impossible, all right? Let's see number 8. Sabrina, please.
You should go to the US to learn English.
Okay.
You should go to the US to learn English.
Very nice. So this is something that you should do. I'm saying that it's a good idea. It's a good idea for you. You should go. I'm giving you a suggestion, right? Very good. Sorry, the next one.
You don't have to go to the US to learn English.
Yes. So here we are saying that it's not necessary, okay? It's not necessary to go. And the last one.
Could go to the US to learn English.
Very good. Here I'm saying that there is a possibility. Oh, you could go to the US to learn English. Why don't you go? Okay. Sometimes you have more than one option. You can choose US or Canada. I don't know. And I'm telling you, oh, you could go. Okay, people. So here, must not is prohibition. Remember, must not I use when I'm prohibiting, when I'm saying that something is prohibited. It doesn't match here. Okay. Number 9, please, Lorena, help us here.
You must not worry so much. You will learn. You will make yourself sick.
You'll.
You will.
Yes, very good. So here we are saying that in this case, you must not worry so much. So it's saying that that's not a good idea for you. So it's like, don't worry so much. So must not is the same as don't, okay? It's like it's prohibited for you, okay? Because if you worry, you will make yourself sick. So don't worry so much. So this here is okay. All right. Next one, please.
You shouldn't worry so much. You will make yourself sick.
Yes. Here, it's not so strong. The recommendation is lighter, but still, I'm saying it's not a good idea, okay? And the last one.
You can't worry so much. You'll make yourself sick.
Yes, this is another advice, another piece of advice, sorry. I'm saying that it's not good for you. You can't. I know your condition is, your health condition is not good. You can't worry so much, okay? Now, check out this one here. Do you think this one matches? Can I say, for example, you don't have to worry so much. You will make yourself sick.
I think will we be better haven't to. I don't know.
No, here it's better to say you shouldn't. Hi, Marcus. Good evening. Good to see you. Hey, good to see you, Marcus. So you don't have to, it's not necessary. So if I say, oh, it's not necessary to worry so much, I'm not giving importance to the problem, okay? When I say, oh, it's not necessary to worry so much, you will make yourself sick. So here it really doesn't match, okay? I'm talking about something serious because you will make yourself sick. So you must not worry so much, or you shouldn't worry so much. Okay, guys? It's not something like, oh, you don't have to if you don't want to, okay? Hi, Marcus. Hi, good evening. Good to see you. Hey, how's it going? Oh, welcome, dear. Oh, are you during your break? Yes?
Yes,
Oh, great. And how is the baby?
good.
Is he good? Oh, awesome. Very nice. Thank you, Marcus. We're doing page 51 of the book, Unit 7. We're just finishing the first activity here. This is question number 10, okay? We are deciding which modal or related verb fits each sentence, okay? We're doing number 10. So look at number 10, guys. So thank you, Lorena. Can you do number 10 for us, please, Sabrina? Let's save this quickly here.
I'd better call home.
I'd better call home. All right, excellent. What's the meaning of that, people? I'd better call home. What's the idea? What is the meaning of I'd better go home? I'd better go home means when I say, for example, I'd better go home, I'm saying, oh, I think it's a good idea to go home because maybe you are away, you are at a party and it's very late. So I think it's a good idea to go home, right? So I'd better go home, okay? Just to let them know that everything is okay. All right? Okay, you got it?
Okay.
Yes? When I say, I'd better go home, you're saying that it's a good idea. I think I should, okay? Now, the next one, Sabrina, please.
I ought to call home.
I ought to call home.
I ought to go
Yes.
to call home.
Ought to is the same as should. The same. I ought to call home. I should call home. It's just more formal, okay? We don't use that very often, okay? It's more in reading and writing. And the last one.
I had to call home.
Okay, here it's okay. Here it's in the simple past. Like for example, you are at a restaurant and you say, oh, excuse me, I need to go out a little. Then you go out, you leave the table, then you come back, and then you tell your friends, oh, I'm sorry, I had to call home. So it was necessary to call home, okay? It was important, I had to call home, all right? So I needed. Now here, I am likely to call home, doesn't make sense. I'm likely to call home means it's probable that I will call home, you know? That doesn't make much sense. So this one is out. All right, people. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right, so
Thank you.
you're welcome. So let me zoom out. We are not going to do this one here, number 2 and 3. This is not necessary. This is the focus. This is the most important thing. So if you want, Sabrina, take a picture, a print screen. Marcus, take a print screen just for you to have the copy of this activity that we've just done, okay? Before I move on. Okay? Yes?
Teacher,
Yes, Sabrina.
I brought the book.
Oh, you bought the book? How nice.
Yeah, today.
Oh, congratulations. How nice,
Thank
Sabrina.
you.
Wow, congratulations. This is so good. Oh, how nice. Oh, that's
Yes,
amazing. Oh my
thank
goodness.
you.
How nice, Sabrina. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that's great. So you can do all the activities now. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, that's great. Awesome. Woohoo.
yeah.
Congratulations. Very good. Okay. Very good. Oh, that's so nice. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Wow. It's amazing. How nice. Oh, that's great. Okay, guys. So let's move on now to the next page, page 52. We are just going to do some activities, the most important ones, okay? The ones that are really, really important. So let's take a look here. Let's see this one in the middle. Yes, can you see the activity here? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Use the words in parentheses to rephrase the sentences. So here we are going to see the modal verbs in action, okay? So look, guys, we have here, take a look. The first one, I just know it will rain this weekend, right? So we have to use the word bound. So how can we rephrase this sentence?
I'm bound to
I'm
know.
I'm bound to rain, or it is bound to rain?
It, it's
It
bound.
is bound to rain.
Ah, okay. Remember, bound, I have to use the verb to be, right? So I have to say like this, right? It is bound to rain this weekend. Okay. It is bound to rain this weekend. You can say, I just know it is bound to rain this weekend. Okay. All right. It's just another way of saying the same thing. I know it will rain, or it is bound to rain, okay? Next one, he passed his driver's test after 3 attempts. So let's try to use first, manage.
He managed to his
He managed to,
driver's test
yes,
after 3
he
attempts.
managed to pass his driver's, after 3 attempts, okay. Okay, he managed to pass. Managed to is the same as conseguiu. Okay, guys, ele conseguiu passar, all right? So he managed to pass. Ele conseguiu passar. Okay, Sabrina? Okay, Marcus? He managed to pass. Ele conseguiu passar, all right? It's the same idea. So he managed to pass his driver's test after 3 attempts. Okay. He managed to pass his driver's test after 3 attempts. Okay. Now, the next one. Next one, succeed. Sorry, guys, I have to mute because of the noise, okay? So I can also do the same with succeed. He
succeeds in his driver.
He succeeded in his driver's test, yes, or in passing, if I use the verb, okay? He succeeded in passing his driver's, okay. After 3 attempts, he succeeded in passing, or he's, okay. All right, next one. Can you tell which twin is which? Twin is the same as gêmeo, okay? Twin brothers or twin sister, okay? So can you tell which twin is which? You have to use the word able. So here would be, are you able to tell, okay? Yes, can you tell using able, you have to say be able, because able, the same as bound, you have to use the verb to be, okay? So be able, be bound. All right, people, I'm going to put here. Be bound to, okay, be able to. So these verbs, we use the verb to be, okay? So if it's a, if it's a question, I have to put the verb to be in the beginning. So are you able to tell, okay, which twin is which? Okay, so are you able to tell which twin is which? This is the same idea as asking, can you tell which is which? Are you able to, can you, okay? Number 4, my parents say I can't have a puppy.
My parents say I I'm not allowed.
Perfect. Excellent. Because here it's the same. Be allowed to. It's another verb that I used to be. Okay. So my parents say. Very good. I'm not, verb to be in the negative. I'm not allowed. I'm not
To
allowed.
have
Yes,
a puppy.
to have a puppy. Okay. Very good. My parents say I'm not allowed to have a puppy. Okay. And now using won't let. Now this is different.
My parents say I won't let.
No.
No.
My parents say I have to change the subject because let, permit, okay? The meaning of let is permit. So if I say, my parents say I won't permit, it doesn't make sense. I am the child. I am the son or the daughter. So if I put, my parents say I won't permit to have a puppy. No. So my parents say they won't let me have a puppy. Okay?
Okay.
They won't permit, not me. I want to have a puppy, but they won't let me. Okay? I would love to have a puppy, but they won't let me. All right? So my parents say they won't let me have a puppy. Right? Next one. You should bring it back and complain.
If I were you,
very good. Let's put here.
I want to.
If I were you,
I bring it.
I would bring it back. Here,
I
when I
would
say,
bring
yeah,
it back.
if I were you, I have to use would because this is the second conditional.
Conditional.
Yeah, it's the second conditional. So when I use if plus simple past, the second part has to be with would plus infinitive. So if I were you, I would bring it back and complain. Okay. If I were you, I would bring it back and complain. Okay. Now let's put the same idea with had better. You had better bring it back. Now the same. And complain. Just copy. You had better is the same as you should. The same. You should bring it back. You had better bring it back. Just observe people. Sometimes here they abbreviate had and they put like this. Okay? All right? You'd better bring it back and complain. Sometimes, most of the time, it will be, it will be contracted. You'd better bring it back and complain.
Teacher,
Okay.
what
Yes.
is complain?
Complain is the same as reclamar.
Okay, thank you.
Bring it back is levar de volta ou trazer de volta e reclamar. So you'd better bring it back and complain. Okay. So here, you'd better or you had better, both are correct, okay? Here I can say both ways, you'd better or you had better, okay? If you don't want, you can put had better, no problem, okay? Now number 6, I should wear a suit for work, but I often don't. I have to say am supposed. So here, another verb. Be
I'm
supposed to.
supposed to.
Yes, this is another modal actually related, another related verb that I use with the verb to be. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm supposed to wear a suit for work,
Mhm.
but I often don't.
Very good, excellent. I'm supposed to wear a suit for work, comma, but I often don't. Okay, so I'm supposed to is I should, okay? I'm supposed to wear a suit for work, but I often don't. Now number 7. You can't tell anyone about it. Had better not.
You better not
Mhm.
anyone about it.
Very good, excellent. You had better not tell anyone about it. Excellent. Okay. You had better not tell anyone about it. So this is the negative of had better, okay? And the last one, he wouldn't stop texting me.
He
Recently,
refused to.
Yes, uh-huh. He,
just to
very good. He refused to,
To stop
mhm,
texting me.
very good. Very good. He refused to stop texting me, okay? All right. He refused to stop texting me. Okay, girls. Okay, Marcus, please, guys, take a picture. I will also save this. Okay. And these, guys, are the related verbs that we use with the verb to be, okay? Be bound to, be able to, be allowed to, be supposed to, okay? Great. All right. Can I close?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, good. Oh, let me clear the annotations. It's all here. Just a moment, people. Okay, people. So I just want to finish this exercise number 6 here. 5 and 6. Quickly. Look. Read sentences 1 to 10 and underline the modal verbs. So that's very easy indeed. You just have to underline the modal verbs in the sentences. So that's super simple to do, okay? Just for you to know the modal verbs we have there. In the first one, where is the modal verb? Let me just put it right in the middle. Now it's easier for you to see, right? Okay. So,
Yes.
okay, go ahead.
Can.
Yes, perfect. The first one right there. Number 2, where is the modal verb?
May.
Yes. Number 3.
Can.
Yes. Number 4.
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't. Yes. Shouldn't. Yes. Number 5.
Must.
Very good. Okay. Number 6. All right. Number 7.
Will.
Yes. Will. Number 8.
Must.
Must not. Very good. Negative. Number 9.
Couldn't.
Uh-huh. Number 10. Yes. Excellent. Very good. Perfect. These are the modal verbs. Now, let me close this. Let me see if we have. Now that we saw the modal verbs, now let's work with a partner, actually matching the expressions A to J with the modal verbs. So guys, to go quickly, let's do this together. Okay, let's see. The first one here, I can take you to the airport after all. I can take you to the airport. What's the idea? What does it mean? What do you think? When I say, oh yes, I can take you to the airport, what do you think it means? I'll be able to. I refuse to.
I be able to.
Okay, number 1. Okay. All right. Let's see the next one. May I make a suggestion? So here, underlining the, okay. Now the modal verb may, okay. May I make a suggestion? What's the meaning?
Is it okay if?
Yes, here.
Letter F.
Oh, it's very noisy. Sorry, can you repeat, please? I can't hear you.
Letter F. Is it okay if?
Yes, very good. Thank you. Is it okay if? Okay. Number 3, the modal verb can. You can use your cell phone during breaks. Which letter is that? Letter?
You are allowed to.
Very
Letter
good. Letter G. You're allowed to. Yes, very good. Next one. You shouldn't wear red. It doesn't suit you. So shouldn't.
Letter J.
Yes, look. You shouldn't wear red. It doesn't suit you. So here, I think it's more like letter C. If I were you, I wouldn't, don't you think? It's not like you aren't permitted. It's not permission. Here, look, you are giving a suggestion. Look, you shouldn't wear red. It doesn't suit you. I'm saying that it doesn't really go with your skin, with the color of your hair. You know, it doesn't suit you, so you shouldn't wear red. But I'm not saying that you are not allowed, you're not permitted, you know? So it's not a matter of permission. It's something like a suggestion. Right here, it says you aren't permitted, you know? So I think this is more like here, okay? If I were you, I wouldn't wear red, okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
after could you for me the code of the classic because
Yes, of course.
for assets.
Yes, sure. I'll send you the code. Yes, okay, don't worry. Number 5, you must obtain a visa to work in Australia. What's the idea?
Letter E.
Letter E.
Yes, you're required to. Letter E, very good. Then here,
Teacher,
yes,
could you explain again about bound to?
yes, bound to means something that is expected to happen.
Okay.
Okay, it's something like usually similar to will, future. Okay,
Like a
yes.
wish or something will happen in future.
No, something expected, not wish, but something expected, something that is
Okay.
about to happen because everything was done to happen. Like, for example, you trained, you practiced, you did everything possible, so it will happen.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, you're welcome. So here, look, you should always make an appointment. So modal verb should. What is the idea?
It is always a good idea to.
Yes, very good. It's always a good idea to make an appointment. Okay, very good. Next one. You will pass. Don't worry.
You are bound to.
Yes, number 7. You're bound to pass. So you did everything possible. You've done your part. So you will pass. You're bound to pass. Okay. Number 8. You must not walk on the grass.
Letter J.
Letter J, you aren't permitted. Now it's permission. Okay, great. Oh, how's it going there? Good to see you. So you aren't permitted. Very nice. Next one. You couldn't get in. You couldn't get through. The line was busy.
Letter A.
I couldn't get through actually, not you, but I. Very good. I couldn't get through. I didn't manage to. Okay, great. And 10, I won't discuss the matter any further.
Letter H.
Very good. Refuse. So you know that will in the negative, like here, won't, has this idea of refusal. Okay, sometimes. All right, people. Okay. So there you go. You can check out your answers or copy the answers, right? If you don't have the book, please take a picture So you have the modal verbs and you have the ideas, the equivalent ideas. All right. All right. No problem. Okay. So you can have both situations there. It's nice because you can compare. All right. So is it visible for you guys? Did you take a picture? Yes. Good. Awesome. So let me zoom out. Just a moment. All right, people, before you go. Okay. So is everything okay concerning the modals? Do you have any questions? Yes, no problem. Is everything fine? Because now it comes with practice, because you will have a chance to practice in the workbook. And I also posted some exercises for you on the platform to practice. So it will be very simple, no problem. Let me just save this. Just a second. Just a moment, okay, guys? I'm just saving this that we just done. Great. So is everything all right? Perfect. So now, just before we continue, I'd like to see the presentations and then we do the other page. We do the exercise that we have to do on this page, number 8, okay? It's just a listening part, but it's very simple. Oh dear, thank you. Really cute. Okie dokie. So people, let's see who's going to present. I have here Sabrina's presentation. So Sabrina, are you ready to present? We have two, I think only one. Let me see, Elora, I don't know if she's going to present. No. Sabrina, are you going to present?
Yeah,
Good.
teacher.
Okay, dear. All right. So let me open up your presentation here. And then after the presentation, we can, just a moment. Yes, there you go. Very nice, Sabrina. Is it this one? Yeah. I will just put full screen so we can all see that. Guys, don't worry. If you can't present today, no problem. You can present next week, all right? That's okay, no problem with me. You just let me know, okay? Send me a message and say, listen, I will present next week, but that's okay. I'm just trying to open here. Okay, so I'm just going to put full screen because I think full screen is better for you to see. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes? All right.
Yes, teacher.
Great. Beautiful presentation, Sabrina. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I was talking about the transformation in our city, a city in transformation. I have a question.
Mhm,
I think Rio de Janeiro is still a wonderful city.
mhm.
Asked for, it's a question for everybody. Uh,
Yeah.
next, please, teacher.
Yeah.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Many people will say yes because they live in upscale neighborhood of the city, or they are tourists. When when you are tourist, everything is good, everything is beautiful, everything is so. And Rio have many beautiful sightseeing. I think sightseeing, yeah, teacher.
Yeah, many beautiful
And
sites.
like yes, yeah, like Corcovado, like Copacabana, and another places, many places. But more people will say no because they live too far away from this neighborhood, and these people uh, and finally and now I think it can show the problems and the good side and the bad side to live in Rio de Janeiro. Next, please, teacher. Seat problems are, for me, mine,
Wow.
public transportation. 176 bus line disappear.
Wow.
Disappear of Rio.
Wow. My goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 107 line disappear. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And if you want to go for some places in Rio, you can't, or
Yeah.
you buy another kind of transportation, like but Uber or 99 or I don't
Car.
know.
Car.
Or you have to buy a car.
Yeah.
And where to live is it's a big problem because more 7,000 people live on the streets of Rio, and during the pandemic, this number highest
Yes,
aumentou
this number has increased.
has increased, yeah, and
Yeah.
84% of these people are men, and it's a big problem. Public security. This is another big problem of our city because
Yeah.
have two powers, parallel powers. Militias. I think is the pronunciation is militias.
Yeah, malicious. Yeah.
Militias and drug trafficking. Uh, if you don't have paid the militias, you have to pay the drug.
Yeah.
It depends where you live. Where if you live Jacarepaguá or I think Oeste is
West. Yeah.
West zone,
In the
you
West
have to
Zone.
pay the militias. If you if you live in South zone, you have to pay the drug.
The drug
This
dealers.
is yeah. Bad education for me is the big problem of Carioca
Yeah.
because people don't take care about of your city. Don't take care. For me, the one example when you see people jogando lixo no chão. I expression
Littering.
uh,
Littering.
literally
Yes.
trash
Littering.
in every street, littering. Yeah, and it's for me it's a bad education. It's the
Yeah.
worst. And next is natural at risk
Yes,
polluted
here,
rivers.
yes, here we can say bad manners.
Yeah.
Bad manners, really. Yeah, it's true.
Carioca is a polite. It's
Cariocas are very impolite, yeah.
polite. Well, yeah,
They are very
for
impolite.
me, carioca. Yeah, yeah, very unpolite.
They're very impolite.
Natural, unpolite. Yeah,
Yeah, people don't
and
people don't respect our seniors or
Yeah,
older
yeah,
people.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And there's a natural at risk polluted the rivers, untreated sewage,
Sewage. Yeah,
sewage, and
sewage.
sewage and irregular construction.
A
Building
lot,
are,
a lot, a lot.
are constructed in everywhere. Last
Yes.
week
Yeah.
I saw on TV
Yeah.
teachers are I think sending vendendo a calçada. I don't know.
Selling the sidewalk,
Selling the
the sidewalk.
the sidewalk. Yeah, selling the
What?
sidewalk.
Oh,
Yeah.
how is
Yeah,
that
teacher.
possible?
Okay.
Yeah,
How can you sell the
I don't know.
sidewalk?
What a
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
Wow.
Selling sidewalk, and you have to pay for 400 reais
Wow.
for yeah. Every week you have to pay 400 reais for militias.
Oh
My
my goodness, people, this is crazy.
Yeah, and I think this secretary of habitation of, said, "Oh, we will go there and point derrubar,
Oh my goodness, demolish.
demolish any kiosks, anything, and the people have to pay for this.
My
It's crazy.
goodness. Wow. People, the
How
sidewalk,
come?
this is crazy.
Yeah. It's an example. It's an example of the power parallel.
The parallel power,
They
yeah.
they do everything it wants. It's true. They
Wow.
do everything they want. It's
My
a really
goodness.
yeah.
Guys, the city is abandoned.
Yeah. And unemployment is for
Yeah.
me, it's the worst problem of
Yeah.
the city, because this is like the same. You don't have money for to eat. You don't have money for to
You don't have
buy.
money, don't have money to eat. You don't have money to buy. Use only one preposition.
Okay, you don't have to money for you don't have money
To
to
eat.
eat, to buy, and to do anything,
To do anything, yeah.
because you are unemployment. So
Yeah.
this Rio de Janeiro is the state of the most people employment in the
Unemployed.
country.
Yeah.
Unemployed in the country.
A lot of
More
people
than
are unemployed. Yeah, sure.
yeah,
A lot of people are unemployed.
1.6 million unemployed in
Wow,
that
that's a
moment.
lot. A lot of people. Wow.
Yeah, and it's very very bad.
Yeah,
And
that's true. That's
the
true,
economic
Sabrina.
of the state it's a break. Yeah.
Yeah.
You when you walk on the street, you can see many shops closed,
Yeah.
and many places like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I went of the city last month, and the center of the city is like you walk dead in some parts.
Yeah. It's like a ghost city. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad
Yeah.
for
It's
me
shocking.
because
Yeah.
Rio, yeah, Rio is a good, can be a good city, but
Yeah.
uh,
It's true.
and with the pandemic, this this problem exists before, but now it's much more uh, grave,
Now it's much more serious
much more serious.
or
Yeah,
much more
and
critical.
in my opinion, the last is government corruption.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
the
Wow.
corruption, yeah. Uh, you see this during the pandemic with the hospitals, the campaign, and after when the prefeito,
When the
I don't know, the
mayor,
mayor, but when he brought respiradores,
yes,
breathing,
breathers, yes, mechanical breathers.
yeah, and you see this every day on TV, every day.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's very sad. I think I Rio, but I admitted this is this problem is very serious.
Yeah, it is very
And
bad, Sabrina. Wow.
the next teacher, next
Okay,
slide,
let me
please.
clear. Wow. This is incredible, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how can I help my city? Um, there are some examples you can do for your city. We can take care of your neighborhoods, your streets, your school, and everywhere where when you go for the beach, when you go for the forest, Tijuca forest, uh,
Mhm.
and when you go everywhere, take care of it, yeah. And we need to talk about the problems with authorities, because if you don't talking about somebody, the problems don't finish. Yeah,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
you talk. You need to talk about this with somebody, with someone. And we could form supporting groups for poor families, for to help families, to help persons in marginalidade and periferia.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can supporting with foods, with
Mhm.
cobertores in
Blankets, we
now.
can donate. Yeah, we can donate
Yeah,
blankets.
and now in winter it's very necessary, yeah,
Yeah.
for to people living in streets.
Mhm.
And we need to take care of nature because it's the future. It's
That's
our
true.
future.
That's true. Yeah, we have global warming and
Yeah.
we have
Next,
severe weather, climate changes coming up. So
yeah,
we need to watch out. Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
And
Wow.
now I put the sentence. We can see difference. We can see. And
Yes.
side and another side.
Wow.
This is for rich people, and this it's another side of the city.
Yeah, it's really
And I
shocking.
finished.
Wow,
I I,
Sabrina.
I wait. We like it.
Wow,
You
it's
presentation.
amazing. Wow, it's amazing. Congratulations. My goodness. Wow. Really good. It's really good.
I
Congratulations,
really
Sabrina.
like Sabrina because
Congratulations.
this is this fame is about we we have passed uh all days and we
Mhm.
really need to think about it. Do you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
fantastic.
Thank
The
you.
topic
Thank
is
you.
great.
Yes.
Awesome vocabulary, great discussion, and the images were very good. So I really love it. Congratulations. That was very good topic.
Thank you, teacher.
Very good. You did a very good job. Congratulations. That wasn't it good, Lorena? Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes. And it
Thank you. Thank
yeah, it
you.
was so nice because it makes us think about so many things, right? So many things that are happening now in the city. Oh my goodness. So many things to worry about. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's really incredible. But we need to have hope and we need to keep the faith that things will be better in the future. We have to keep the faith.
Yeah.
All right, people. So congratulations, really. So people, let me take you back. We have just a few more minutes to go, and I'd like to wrap it up with a little bit of our lesson, a little bit more of our lesson, and then I will show you the homework task for next week. All right. So we were doing page 52, right? And this lesson, Unit 7, talks about modal verbs. It talks about um, all the meanings that we can have in modal verbs. But of course, each modal verb is special in its own way. And we know that modal verbs have restrictions in relation to verb tenses. Some of them don't have a past. Some of them can only be used in the present or in the future. And we also saw some related verbs that we can use to substitute modal verbs when we can't use them in the future or in the past, for example, right? So that's why it's so important to know how to use them and the meanings, right? So let's take a quick look here at this story. We have here two people talking on the phone. So this is something really ordinary, something really normal. Not so normal, actually, because nowadays people text. People don't really talk on the phone, right? We text more often. So here we have a situation of two people talking on the phone, and we're going to see actually one side of the conversation, okay? So we're going to read and listen to just one side of a telephone conversation between Isabel and Rick. And we will try to guess why Isabel is so excited. Why is she so happy? Where is she going? And who is she going with? Let's see, guys. I will play that and let's see if we can try to guess just by listening to one side of the talk, okay? So let's see.
Track 6. Isabel, hi. What's all the excitement about? Yes, I can. I remember you doing it in the coffee shop. It was the one in the newspaper, wasn't it? Didn't you have to name a lot of capital cities? No way! I don't believe it! What's the prize? You must be kidding! That's amazing! For how long? Well, you should be able to do a lot in 3 days. And the Ritz-Carlton, I'm impressed. Doesn't that overlook Central Park? I thought so. Not that I've been there, of course. What do you mean? How would I ever be able to? You can't be serious. You know I'd love to, but why me? You should be taking David, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. When did this happen? Well, what can I say? How could I possibly refuse an offer like that? I certainly will.
Wow. What are they talking about?
Teacher, maybe they are planning a trip or going to travel. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Or
because
maybe,
go ahead,
or
go ahead.
maybe working together.
Uh-huh. Yes, because he says, look, you must be kidding. That's amazing. For how long? Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then he goes, well, you should be able to do a lot in 3 days. And the Ritz-Carlton, I'm impressed. Okay. You should be taking David, right? So maybe instead of taking someone, she decided to invite him, right? Rick. So yeah, probably that's a trip, a short trip to New York, maybe. Because here he mentions Central Park.
Yes, or a work trip,
Yeah, a business trip.
business trip.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe she's going on a business trip and maybe she's excited about it and she's inviting her friend to go with her, maybe, right? So apparently, yeah, she's going to New York. And why does she want her friend to go with her? So let's listen to the whole conversation and compare. Let's go.
Track 7. Exciting news. Hello?
Rick? Rick, is that you? I have to talk to you.
Isabel, hi. What's all the excitement about?
Well, can you remember that competition I entered just for fun a few weeks ago?
Yes, I can. I remember you doing it in the coffee shop. It was the one in the newspaper, wasn't it? Didn't you have to name a lot of capital cities?
Yeah, that's it. Well, get this. I won. I came in first.
No way! I don't believe it! What's the prize?
A trip to New York.
You must be kidding! That's amazing! For how long?
Just 3 days, but it's 3 days at the Ritz-Carlton of all places.
Well, you should be able to do a lot in 3 days. And the Ritz-Carlton, I'm impressed. Doesn't that overlook Central Park?
Yes, it does.
I thought so. Not that I've been there, of course.
Well, you can now.
What do you mean? How would I ever be able to?
Well, it's a trip for 2, and I'd really love it if you would come with me. Will you?
You can't be serious. You know I'd love to, but why me? You should be taking David, right?
Didn't you hear? David and I broke up.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. When did this happen?
Well, a couple of weeks ago. We hadn't been getting along well for a while.
Well, what can I say? How could I possibly refuse an offer like that?
Then you'll come?
I certainly will.
Oh. So Why is she so excited?
She won
You won
a competition
a competition?
Yes, that's right.
and
Very good.
received a prize.
Yeah, that's it. Very good. She won a
And this
competition.
prize is a trip.
Mhm. Excellent. A trip to?
New
New
York
York,
Yes. Uh-huh.
for
Which
3 days.
3 days? Which hotel?
It's Carlton.
Yes. Wow.
Expensive. Very, very chic.
expensive.
Yes, very fancy. Very fancy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
see? How nice. What a nice prize. I would love to be at the Ritz for 3 days. Wow. I'd love to go there. This is so fancy. How nice. My goodness, that's a dream. And she invites her friend to go, right? Because apparently she broke up with her boyfriend. So this is what happens here. Okay, guys. So here, I'm not going to work too long on this actually, because it's not really so important, and I don't want to start the other activity because we won't have time to finish. But you can take a look if you have the book. You can take a look at this page here about marriage, about wedding ceremonies. This is very interesting. So we will discuss this next class, okay, together with the reading, okay? The reading, yes.
I see I'm seeing the last picture of the book. This is Hello Kitty of the
Yeah,
Raising.
yes. Did you see that? This is so funny. Yeah.
Gente,
Yes.
Hello
oh my
Kitty
god.
Yes.
party, children party, and there.
Yeah, imagine, especially for especially for you, right? Because Sabrina, she's responsible for weddings at
Yeah.
church, so she knows a lot about this. Now imagine a wedding with Hello Kitty.
Oh my God! I met father Fabio, my
Yes,
boss,
yes,
and he he see and what? What is this?
yeah. No, imagine, guys, during the ceremony, two people enter the church wearing this costume. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. This is
Funny.
yes, this is very funny indeed. So this lesson will be amazing. It will be very
Yeah.
nice, very interesting. We will talk about different kinds of weddings, right? So this is nice. People, let me take you back to our page on Google Classroom. So just you can see here some things I posted about modal verbs, modals and related verbs. Okay, so I put some links for you. And here I put some exercises from your material that we have online. There is a student's page for people who are doing Headway. I found out, and it's really interesting. You do these exercises on the site, on the Headway site, and it's really nice. It's short, it's nothing too big, and you can practice according to the lesson you are studying. So here I put the ones from Unit 7. So there are only two exercises. Very good. if you can take a look there, okay? And I really recommend taking a look at this because this is about the lesson for next week on question forms, okay? Which has to do with the wedding page. And this is about the Peter Pan generation. This is something we are going to read about next class. This is very interesting, okay? If possible, do the workbook pages 44, 45, and 47. You don't need to do 46. And on the platform, I will send you the code via WhatsApp. I will post the code on the group, okay? Writing number
Okay,
4 about festivals. But of course, if you got the book now, you can do the other activities I gave before, okay? You just have to check here on the Google Classroom all the OOSP activities that I post, okay? They are all posted here, all right? So sometimes I put just the initials. I put S stands for speaking, okay? L is for listening. R is for reading. Sorry. And W stands for writing. So sometimes when I post the OOSP, I put just, for example, S1, L1, and R1. So this stands for speaking 1, listening 1, and reading 1, okay? Because this is how the activities are separated or divided on the site. They are divided by skills, not by units, all right? So you have to go, oh, speaking, listening, reading, and writing, okay? So now you should do writing 4, but of course, don't worry about it if you have to do activities before. The most important thing is the eye checker. The eye checker, which is this part here. The eye checker is the one you have using the site from the workbook. On the workbook, you receive another card. That card gives you access to eye checker. The eye checker is another platform. On the eye checker, you can do the tests from the units. Remember, in the past, we had, after each unit, we had one test, like a review. Remember, when we had the previous material, we finished one unit, we had a test. Then we finished another unit, it was just a review test. So with the eye checker, the unit tests are online. So you just go there and you will see it's the progress check. It's called progress check. And then you will see all the progress checks by unit, okay? So if you go to eye checker on the workbook, okay, you get the workbook card. Then you access the eye checker. It's a different code. You have to use the workbook number, I think. Then you can do the progress checks from units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this is going to be fantastic for you. All right, so you can do here to be updated from units 1 to 6. All right, okay. So this is something I recommend. Now, if you have some extra time, you can do the online practice, okay? So the online practice is the skills, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. This you can do little by little, all right? So I will put the code of the platform because I have to open the online practice here so I can get the code number, and I will post on the group for you, okay? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you, Sabrina, and everybody who has the book. It's so much, oh, it's so much better when you have the book. Okay, guys, so let me clear. Can I clear here? Yes?
Yes.
All right, people. Girls, thank you so much for coming. I loved seeing everybody here today. And Laura, Marcus, Sabrina, Lorena, it was amazing. And congratulations. I loved your project, Sabrina. It was fantastic.
Me
It
too.
was so good. Thank you, guys. People, have a nice weekend. And don't forget, check Google Classroom to prepare for next class, okay? That was very
Okay,
nice,
teacher.
girls. I love you so much. Thank you.
Me
And I will
too.
post the code, okay? So you can join the online practice. I will post on the group. All right. Bye bye, people.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Lorena. Take care.